Hello, good afternoon. I guess that you all can hear me well. My name is Enrique Cano, and I would like to see if I can show you my presentation, if I can. Anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit about innovation, and especially how innovation helps our industry to get more efficient, to get better, to be a much... Are we there? All right. There is a quote that I would like to read you on innovation. Basically, it says, I had to write it down, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. And that's said by somebody called Steve Jobs. I think that we will all agree that companies that innovate tend to open the market, to push the market to new boundaries, and to push the industry towards new goals. Anyway, I had prepared a very long presentation, very nice, showing you what our company had done to make the industry in teller cash recyclers better, and how we innovated in our hardware to make it much, much more efficient. My intention was to talk a little bit about how we were the first company to design the first truly under-the-desk TCR, which in reality opened a whole new market to install these machines to branches without being furnished, how we created the first TCR with free pockets, how we created the first modular TCR for better service, how we created a TCR that also could bundle banknotes and deposit them. But, and here it is. So I don't need to run that much. Can I restart again, if you don't mind? Can we fix the screen, please? Thank you. Anyhow, normally I don't have this much trouble when I present, but anyway, let me go through it again, even if the quality of the presentation is not that good on the screen. I just wanted to go a little bit through what we are and how we work. You can see that, but basically our core values in CTS, and this is where the innovation comes from, is that we are based on technology, on quality, on partnership with our clients and our distributors, more or less, yeah, okay. And by creating solutions and not simply hardware. Anyway, so we have around 300 employees, and just to give you an idea, 53% of them are dedicated to R&D. So we are, half of our people is dedicated to create new products, to improve the current products, to make it better. We've been shipping units on TCRs for more than 10 years, and we are now over 35,000 units shipped, which makes us a company that not only knows how to develop products, but also is successful selling them, obviously. This is the way that we used to work with our customers. We will have a relationship with our partner, and through our partner, we will have a relationship with the customer. But we discovered that this way we could not really improve our products and create what the end user wanted. So we decided to work in a slightly different way, which is being more creative and more proactive and visiting customers with our partners and being all together. And that way, I know that the image is not very good, but anyway. Guys, can we just improve that one? It's not really working well. Anyhow. So, we were not the first company to invent the TCR. We actually were the second. We introduced this model that you see there in 1995, and it was a completely new machine with better ergonomics than the previous models, and especially it could definitely fit in the branches as they were. Then we created the first under-the-desk TCR, which again improved the current product so that banks could use normal machines and just sit down, put the machine in the current branch without modifying it. Then we created the first smart machine and what we call the first truly smart TCR. We had the 3 pockets, and it's the first company that ever designed a machine with 3 pockets. It was not something that anybody had thought before, but talking with banks, we realized that that's what the market needed. Actually, we put the pockets, again, you can't see because somehow the image is getting cut, but put the banknotes on top of the machine. We found that it was so much better and handful to have the banknotes on plain sight. We were the first company to decide to put a touchscreen in our unit, which makes the programming of the machine, the setup of the machine, thank you, and the usage of the machine so much better for the teller. So now machines tend to be full connectivity, on board, LAN connected, think customer, think client, you name it. We were the first ones to make a machine really and truly connectable with their environment. Then we decided that we will push the boundaries a little bit farther. And we decided to have the first machine which not only recycles, but also bundles banknotes and bags them. And we are also capable of separating them in fit and unfit in 2 different bags. So we were the first ones to decide to have 2 different safes, bundle the banknotes, and bag them in 2 different separated bags that will self-seal. As you've been explained before, this is the way that we can afford to use the machine for transporting banknotes from one branch to the other. Extremely useful. How am I doing on time? Perfect. And then we created software to work with these kind of units. We made it a multi-vendor platform, virtual cash position, zero footprint, a kind of new generation software. We also were the first ones to do that. This is how the market will look in the next few years. There is around 700,000 branches, and we expect to have around 100,000 units installed worldwide. So we really need to get it right and have the right products on the market. So for the future, what's coming up? Well, I wish I could tell you, but I will be killing a secret. But I can tell you that innovation is something that it's in the core values of our company, and it's something that we definitely consider a key to the survival of CTS Cashpro as a company. And we will be launching new and exciting products that will be fitting your needs as they evolve in the next few years. I can tell you from now that one of our next products will be another innovation. We'll have a smart recycler that will be able to do the same operations as the bagging and sorting, but in a much more smaller footprint. And anyhow, I think that without taking too much time and seeing that the presentation is not as I thought it would be, especially because it's not really fitting on the screen or on the quality, I just would like to leave you with the idea that when innovation comes, we know better. So thank you.